This is the beautiful avocado tree, a favorite with everybody, particularly Mexicans. It's such a beautiful, healthy, clean, easy food to eat that apparently has every vitamin and mineral, bar one, I don't know about mineral, but every vitamin that the body can use except one, and I'm thinking that that's iron. Anyhow, this tree gives you the healthy oils that your body needs. So that's why it's a bit like fish oil or omega-3. So without going into too much detail, it actually is quite a good fat or oil for your body, and it's like a green egg, so but much healthier than eggs. And the reason I've chosen this tree is for many reasons. Firstly, because it loves nice, healthy soils. And so it loves compost, and for that reason, as we look down further, it's very good for the environment. Because instead of a lot of things which need exposure, that leave the land exposed to the sun, this avocado tree actually shades the ground, and it loves a rich soil. It loves to be fed, and it holds the moisture in. So because of that, it's a very active tree. So it's constantly making oxygen because the surface and the ground stays fairly moist. And so this tree is always producing either fruit or oxygen. And namely because it is a tree and not a crop. So you've got a lot more leaf cover, and particularly because of the type of food that it likes in the soil. Now, when I was in China and I noticed how people love the cherry blossom, well, I realized just how much people can influence their environment by the choice of plants or food that they consume. Now, unlike the cherry blossom, this plant has foliage all year round. So it isn't deciduous, and it's functioning all the year round. So even right now in winter, without too much sunlight, this plant is most likely producing a great deal of oxygen and taking the carbon out of the air. It's also shading the ground and holding the moisture in, and thus it keeps the dust levels down during dry times, and it keeps the air lovely and fresh. So the avocado tree is really quite fantastic. I mean, our native bees also fertilize it, and so it's very good for our native flora and fauna. Now you can see the bananas are growing next to it. Well, bananas are a herb, and they only produce once or twice very well from their foliage and from their growth. See, whereas the avocado will become bigger, stronger, and by eating avocados, people will be influencing the type of conditions that we're growing. Of course, there's a real danger if we all eat avocados and nothing else. So, because the avocado likes certain conditions, and if the conditions were to change, then we could lose a great food crop. So that leads us on to the macadamia tree, which we'll talk about down the track. But I would like to encourage people to eat avocados because it will make more of them grow. People will tend to put them in if the demand's there, and that will really help the environment a great deal. So just by people choosing to eat avocados, they actually will be helping the environment. And these trees are quite beautiful, as they've been well looked after by the people across over there, and we will keep looking after them for this reason.